Hello everybody, so if you are here, then you need to join me on Zoom. Donc si vous êtes ici, vous avez besoin d'avoir téléchargé Zoom pour faire partie de cette conversation. So I'm just going to see what we've got going on. Meetings. And start. So it's possible that the signal is going to be too weak. Alors ça, c'est pour que la connexion soit trop faible, because I'm using the same signal through my phone for both the phone and the Zoom. Alors parce que j'utilise la même connexion pour la conversation sur Zoom et la conversation normale. Oh Lee, you've got a super shaved head. Tu viens de te raser la tête. That looks very cool. You look very sleek. Well done. Looks very good. That suits you very much. Ça te va bien. Ça te va bien. Quick point, if you say something suits you physically, then you use aller. And if you say time suits you, then you use convenir. So you'd say ça te va bien, for that suits you, or ça te convient, or ça t'arrange if it's talking about the time. So hey, should we meet at 11 o'clock? Oui, ça me va bien. Ça m'arrange, ça me convient. If you're saying, oh, the shaved head suits you, you look very cool, that'd be ça te va bien. And both of those verbs are irregular. So ça lui va, that suits him. Deborah Olatunbasoon, lovely to hear from you, but come along and join us on Zoom. Come along and join us on Zoom. Okay, good. So I just see who else we've got waiting. Lee, while I've got you here, let's do some work. So say for me, I've just arrived. Je viens, and again. Je viens de. That's it. So to remind you that when you say je viens, it's basically the normal French for I'm coming. But je viens de, which also does mean I'm coming from. I mean, let's be honest. If you're saying I'm coming from the cinema, you can still say je viens du cinéma. But if you're saying I've just, je viens de plus infinitive. So how would you say I've just eaten? Good. Je viens. Remember that the vient is the he and the viennent is the they. Say for me, I've just eaten it. And let's say we're talking about a feminine pizza. I've just eaten it. I can see your big, very, very, very healthy looking eyes going. Okay, so say for me, je viens de manger. What is my code for when you have a pronoun? Bits before verbs and less before the infinitive. Is there an infinitive in the expression je viens de manger? Is there an infinitive there? Great. So where does the bloody pronoun go? Before the infinitive. Yeah. To say for me, I've just. So in other words, je viens de manger. I've just eaten. What would be I've just eaten it? We're talking about a feminine pizza. Good. Je viens de la manger. Je viens de la manger. Okay. How would you say I've just spoken? Am I going to keep hearing vien? Good God, hang on. We're going to see an old man try and lift himself up. Oh, for fuck's sake. Je viens de manger. Lovely. Could you say, sorry, I apologize. Je viens de parler. Could you say, I've just spoken to you? I've just spoken to you. Nice work. I've just given it him. And let's talk about a slice of pizza, which would be une tranche de pizza. That's two pizza mentions. That suggests I've got pizza on the brain. So don't look worried. Don't look worried. So all we're doing now is we're using the you and the it at the same time. I've just given it you. Before we go any further, what is the pronoun that we're going to use for you? I heard somebody, it might be from the north, my psychic powers are telling me it was a sexually promiscuous individual in her 50s, 60s with a very flexible body. with a name beginning with a G. My psychic powers can tell me this. I heard somebody whose microphone wasn't turned off. Unless your spirit guide also has a northern voice, Lee, which I don't think is the case. So basically, could you please tell me again what the pronoun is for you? Go on. Good. Do you know, if you got that bloody wrong, bear in mind your spirit guide Gabby told you, you'd be bloody foolish. Lovely. And what is the pronoun we are using for it? Bear in mind we're talking about a feminine pizza. Great. Now, when we have double pronouns, yeah, when we have to put two pronouns together, which comes first out of te and la? What's Lukey's little song? Two, I'm not including E and O, letter Y and letter EN, because that, quite frankly, is too, that's just, they always come at the end. But if I've got je viens de te la donner, I'm just giving it you, or je viens de te la, whatever, demander, whatever. I can't remember what the sentence was. So what we basically say, Lee, okay, because if you say, I ask you it, you know, referring to the, I ask you the question, okay? Okay, so in theory, in life, we could have you turned into a pronoun. So I give Lee the pizza, okay? I give Lee the pizza. There's no pronoun available there, is there? Because I'm giving Lee, that is a person, and I'm giving a name, and I'm giving the pizza, that is also a name. I could make one of those a pronoun. I give him the pizza. I could make two of those a pronoun. I give him it. I give him it. I give it him. Okay. So in other words, if we've got two pronouns coming together, one will be direct, one will be indirect. Here's my rule. If one of them begins with an L, then the L1 goes last. If both of them begin with an L, like Louis, and la, or lay, or le, whatever, then the longer L1 goes second. So it goes last. So I'm going to give you some sentences, and you're going to put. Well, actually, no. Do you know what? Let's just be simple. I'm going to give you two pronouns, and you're just going to tell me which order these pronouns are going to come in. Le and te. Which one's going to come first? Say it again. Good man. So put them together for me. That's it. Te le. So je te le donne if it was I give it you. Nous and on, en, on. Nous and on. Which one's going to come first? That's it, because nous en, because en and e always come at the end, like I said. If I had leur and les, which one of those is going to come first? What did I say? If you've got two that begin with an L, the longer one comes last. So which word is longer between les and leur? That's it. So I give them je les leur donne. So if you said, if we're all eating pizza, I'm very bitter about pizza because we all went out for food after my meetup in the park that I organised, and basically every other bugger got pizza apart from me. We can go somewhere else if you want, they say. No, says Luke, I just deal with it. So I'm bitter. So in other words, if I said, he gives it me, il me la donne, talking about the pizza, il te la donne, il nous la donne, the waiter gives us it, il nous la donne, il vous la donne. Notice that the la has come second in all of those examples. If, however, I said, he gives it, you know, him, so he gives it him, like to the other guy, like Stan, who turned up, lovely Stan. So, il la lui donne. The la would come first now, as he gives it to them. Stan and Kieran and who else is eating quite a lot, you know, Harry. So off you go. So can you translate this for me then? So say for me, I've just bought a pizza. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Am I going to get slappy? What pronunciation did I say we use instead of vient? We use, sorry, instead of vient, we say vient. No, say very much. Say very good. Say très bien, bien. Good. Now rhyme your vient with bien. But you're going to need these distinctions when you say my one, your one, le mien versus la mienne, le tien versus la tienne. You're going to need this distinction, all right? So could you say to me, je viens? So I've just eaten. No, I've just bought. I've just bought. I've just bought it. Yeah, I've just bought it for you. Now, we could, je viens de l'acheter pour vous, pour toi, but thinking of the person as like a toi, you know, how would you pop the pronoun in? Je viens de. De le, te, after everything we've just spoken about. Which one's going to come first between le and te? There we go. So je viens de te. Well done. Je viens de te l'acheter. So basically, there's several points here. The first one is well done using, in other words, every single place that you use the double pronoun, that te and that le will go in the same place. So for example, après te l'avoir acheté, after buying it for you, après te l'avoir acheté. You know, if I said before buying it for you, avant de te l'acheter, same order, same freaking order. He's going to buy it for you. Il va te l'acheter. The same order. There's nowhere where it doesn't do that. Right? Good. 2 more sentences for me then, early. So he's just arrived. Good. He's just. So how would you say he's just arrived there? So you can still use a pronoun that he's just arrived there. So you're trying to be very clever and you're trying to use the word la for there and you're trying to pop it in the sentence the way that you would a la pronoun for feminine, direct, aren't you? What is the pronoun form of there? It isn't la, it's what? It's what is it, Lee? It's a single bloody letter. X blank Z. There we go. That's it. So in other words, you might go, well, how is that a freaking pronoun? La is 2 letters, E is 1 letter, but it's a pronoun because it goes before. Say for me, I go. Nice work. Say I go there. There you go. So if I'm using he as my pronoun, would you say he's just arrived? He's just arrived there. Spot on. He's just bought. Your favorite, he's just bought. What comes? Il vient. What's the pronoun, the preposition I need? Il vient. Il vient what? Il vient. Good man, right? Say for me, he's just bought some. No. What 2 pronouns did I say go at the end? I gave you the E one, and what was the other one? I told you to never worry about that. It went. There we go. So it's the pronouns. So what's our stupid little sign for pronouns? Bits before verbs, except before infinitive. So if you've got il vient d'acheter, could you now pop the pronoun in? Lee, look at me. Il vient d'acheter. Is there an infinitive in that sentence?
Yes.
Which one?
Acheter.
Good man. And what's the stupid song guy saying? Bits before verbs, except before an.
Il vient d'en acheter.
Can you say it clearly and make the nasal sound on? Il vient d'en acheter.
Il vient d'en acheter.
Nice work. So for everybody watching, then quick recap. But and te and nous and vous, we don't need to worry. We've also got the reflexive so. We don't give a monkeys. We don't care less. The only time we have to worry is when we put 2 pronouns together. So I've just given it to him, or he's just bought himself one, or something like that. And when that happens, forget which one's reflexive, direct, indirect. We don't give a shit about that. That's what the book says. The book says Indirect before direct, apart from the example of the third person, who's got time for that? Just say 2 words. So first rule, on and E at the end. Yeah, E and on at the end. Second rule, if there's 2 words beginning with, if there's 1 word beginning with L, then the L word will go at the end. Will go last if you find that useful, alliteratively, le and last. And if you've got 2 words beginning with an L, like lui, leur, la, les, then the L word will go, except the longer L word will go last. So as facile and as sort of silly as that is, do you see what I mean by the le business? Like the longer L word will go last. Yeah. So final little thing, Lee, and then you're free. Which word is longer for me between, literally, physically, like nothing special? Which word is bloody longer? Which word is longer between les and lui? Which is a longer sound? Thank you. So I've just bought them for him. Je viens de les lui acheter or something like that. Good. Let's give someone else some fun. So well done, Lee. Good man, good man. Let's go over to Gabby. I think you were here next. Gabby, are you there? Brilliant. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So off you go. So I heard your beautiful voice when Lee was trying to work. Off you go. I heard your beautiful voice when Lee was trying to work. Careful, 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 careful. I heard, not I listened to.
Oh, j'ai entendu ton belle voix quand Lee
was trying to work. Don't feel the dark pull of was. What's the verb to try?
Oh, essayer.
Lovely. And what sound do I need for an imperfect? Gabby, what sound do I need for an imperfect ending? Was, were, or bloody used to. What sound do I need on the end of it? I need an good. Does it have good job? Does it have an auxiliary? No, it doesn't. So if I've got the verb essayer and it already ends in a sodding A sound, do I need to do anything else to it? No, so could you say to me, Lee was trying to work?
Lee essayait travailler.
What do we always have with essayer? Try saying it slightly faster and see if you might remember it.
Lee essayait de travailler.
Lovely. Lee essayait de travailler. Pause.
Yes.
What was the gender of voice?
Moi?
No, but for Lee, so I heard your voice.
Masculine.
No. So don't be knowing these genders. Don't be like, oh, this is masculine, this is feminine. Just think, say to me, la voix, ma voix. Off you go.
La voix.
Ma voix.
La voix.
Yeah, so say to me, I heard your voice. Off you go.
J'ai entendu votre
Oi,
voix.
I would not call you vous, your voice. I would not call you vous, so why would I use votre, your voice?
Tes.
Oi, slap. I'm not going to look, I just want to hear a slap noise. Preferably the face, but the thigh if you're busy. Right, now, so say for me, my mother. Say my mother. Good luck. Now say for me, your mother. Good. Say for me, that's it. Good job, your voice. It's the only thing that I ever use that's old school poet, like, you know, mon mamé, ton tete. Like, it really, really is. It's quite flawless. So say for me, I've just heard your voice. Make it I've just, like we're doing. So I've just heard your voice. You've got a memory from earlier to try, but we're not on try anymore. I've just heard your voice. That's all right. I'll forgive you. You've had a drink.
Thank you. No, I'm not sure yet. J'ai bien entendu
What form of a verb? What form of a verb comes after de? What form of a verb after any preposition? Could be de, could be a. Answer the question so other people can learn. What form of a verb comes after de? Good job. So off you go. I've just heard.
J'ai bien entendu.
Oi, what form of the verb comes after the preposition? Infinitive. What is the infinitive to hear, Mrs.?
To hear.
Yeah.
Entendre.
Good. Let me give you a little hint. All verbs, if they don't end in an A sound, will end in a R sound. Here's the A ones. Masturbate, ejaculate, tuer, massacrer. You know, here's the other verbs. Voir, pour voir, devoir. Any verb that isn't an A verb will end in a R sound, okay? So in other words, what is the verb to hear? It's got to end in either an A or a V. What's the verb to hear? Entendre.
Entendre.
That's it. That's lovely. Okay. So say for me, I've just heard your voice.
Je viens d'entendre sa voix.
Your voice.
I don't know what your is if it's not votre.
Gabby, say for me, my mother. We've done this already. Only about 20. Yeah. There we go. So we just said ma mère, ta mère. So what's my voice going to be?
Ma mère.
And now, yeah. And now your voice. That's it. So in other words, do you see what you've just done?
Yes.
Don't worry. Honestly, 40 days in the desert, an epiphany of shame. Don't worry about it. So say to me, your sister Katie, who's very lovely, who I've met. So say your sister. Good. I can't deny that votre is socially heavy because it's like you hear it loads. Why do we like votre? We like votre for those of you doing A-levels and things because it's genderless. It's freaking genderless. We don't care. Votre, we don't care. Ta 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 ta. So say to me, I've just heard it using the pronoun now. I've just heard it.
Je viens de le voir.
I've just the word order was correct, but I've just heard it. Je viens de le.
Je viens de heard it.
I've just heard.
L'entendre.